Welcome all of you in online teaching learning process. We have started paper number 4, Analytical Chemistry, in which unit number 3, Theory of Titometric Analysis. In last lecture we have seen details about the acid-base indicators, that is phenolphthalein indicator, methyl orange indicator. Then in this lecture we will see theory of indicators with respect to Ostwald's ionization theory and Cunard theory. Theory of indicators discovered by W. Ostwald. The scientist who discovered this theory is called as Ostwald's theory of indicators. So in case of Ostwald's theory, that is acid-base indicators. Acid-base indicators are weak acids or weak bases that are highly colored due to highly conjugated organic constituents. Generally, many indicators are weak acids and partially dissociate in aqueous solution, that is H ion in aqueous solution dissociated as H plus aqueous, ion minus aqueous. The unionized form H ion is a different color to the anionic form ion minus. So by applying Le-Chatelier's principle to predict any color change in acidic medium, increase of concentration of H plus ion takes place. So due to this, equilibrium moves to the left to give undissociated form H ion, and in alkali medium increase of OH minus takes place. So OH minus ions remove H plus ions to form water. H plus OH minus we are getting water, and equilibrium will move to the right side. So here that is ionized form. So overall, in summary, when H ion in aqueous dissociated as H plus aqueous ion minus, in acidic solution H ion having or equilibrium shifts towards the left side, and in alkaline medium equilibrium shifts to the right side. So this is the Ostwald's theory. So according to Ostwald's theory, the color change is due to ionization of the acid base indicator. The unionized form has a different color than the ionized form. The ionization of the indicator is largely affected in acids and bases if it is either a weak acid or a weak base. In case the indicator is a weak acid, its ionization is very much low in acids due to common H plus ions, while it is fairly ionized in alkaline medium. Similarly, if the indicator is weak base, its ionization large in acids and low in alkalis due to common OH minus ions. So these are the factors regarding ionization of indicators if they are weak acid or weak base. So overall theory of indicators, there were two theories proposed by W. Ostwald to explain the role played by acid base indicators in acid base titrations and hence their choice in these titrations. And the name of the theories are, that is Ostwald's ionization theory and Ostwald's quinonide formation theory of indicator. Then first we will see Ostwald's ionization theory of indicators. In 1894, W. Ostwald suggested this theory of indicators. In objective they will ask Ostwald's theory of indicator discovered by Ostwald in which year, that is the year 1894. So according to this theory, acid base indicators are either weak organic acids or bases. Generally acid indicator is represented by H ion while base is represented by ion OH. Ionization of these indicators can be represented as below, that is weak acid H ion dissociated as H plus ion minus, weak base ion OH, ion plus and OH minus. In both the case, unionized molecule and their ions have different colors. This is Ostwald's theory. According to law of mass action, equilibrium constant K ion for equation 3.1 can be written as equilibrium constant K is equal to concentration of product divided by concentration of reactant. Therefore concentration of H plus, by rearranging the equation, K equilibrium is equal to HIN divided by IN minus. By taking log of both sides, log of H plus log of K equilibrium plus log HIN divided by IN minus. By changing sign, by reversion, minus both sides, minus logarithm of H plus means pH, minus logarithm of KIN means pKIN, and log, by changing plus sign, the denominator and numerator changes, IN minus divided by HIN. Similarly we can write POH is equal to pKIN plus log IN plus divided by IN OH. So in both conditions we will see. In acidic condition, from equation 3.3, that is pH is equal to pKIN log of IN minus HIN. From equation it is clear that in acidic medium pH of the solution will be low, pKIN is constant, therefore HIN will be greater than IN minus. In acidic medium pH of the solution will be low, so pKIN is constant, so here concentration of denominator HIN will be greater than numerator IN minus. Concentration of HIN is greater than IN minus. So naturally equilibrium equation 3.1 shifts in backward direction, therefore color of unionized form HIN becomes predominant in acidic condition. But in basic condition, from equation 3.3 it is clear that in basic medium pH of the solution will be high, so pKIN being constant, here IN minus will be greater and then HIN, and obviously equilibrium shifts towards the right side in forward direction, therefore color of ionized form IN minus is predominant in basic condition. When both the concentrations are equal, HIN and minus, equation becomes pH is equal to pKIN, then intermediate color will be developed. Similarly from equation 3.2 and 3.4 we can explain the color change of basic indicator IN OH. Here color change of indicator is associated with pH of the solution. Further, this theory allows quantitative determination which helps to determine color change interval. Then we can study color change interval. The color of the indicator depends upon the pH of the solution. So relation between pH and KIN is given in equation 3.3 and 3.4 for acidic and basic condition. When concentration of acid form and basic form of an indicator is equal 1, so one can see mixture of two colors, that is intermediate color of the indicator. By open eye or naked eye we can observe the difference between one form in the presence of the other form only when they have concentration ratio beyond 1:10 or 10:1 of the acid to basic form. So here when concentration of HIN divided by IN minus is greater than or equal to 10, then equation 3.3 becomes to pH pKIN log IN minus divided by HIN. So pH pKIN plus log 1 by 10, that is pH pKIN plus log 10⁻1. 10 goes to above, that is denominator goes to numerator. See, so here pH is equal to pKIN minus 1. But when in reverse condition, that is less than HIN and IN minus concentration is less than equal to 1 by 10, then this equation becomes to pH is equal to pKIN plus 1. So the color change interval is pH is equal to pKIN plus minus 1. So pH range of indicator is about 2 times pH units. So here dissociation constant of phenolphthalein is 10 raised to minus 9. So its useful range should therefore be between pH 8 and pH 10. So up to pH 8, the color of the acidic form of the indicator is observed. So up to pH 8, the color of the acidic form of the indicator is observed and the solution is colorless, while from pH 10 onwards, that is from alkaline form, it shows red color. So in the range from pH 8 to 10, the color solution gradually turns bright red. So color change and pH range of certain indicator is summarized in table next slide. So this is about the color change intervals regarding the phenolphthalein indicator. So thank you all of you for listening this video.